This episode, we visit the Falls, which is in the northern section of the Old Tele. Bit of a catch up on our Cape York series. Last episode was a winchathon. We tried a single line pull, a double line pull, and then we ended up using Paul's and mine on the double. And I mentioned how my winch was getting hot. Have a look at the paint here. It's peeled off because of so much heat. I mean, that's why it took so long to get him out, because he was proper stuck. Another crossing from Cockatoo, heading to now the very touristy Elliot. We left Paul and Tish at Cockatoo Creek and we moved on a bit. Give it a wash, Shelly Belly. We had some company, the two brothers we met. So this is a couple that we met when we were stuck at Gunshot, and this is a really tripped out 300 extended, and it's got all the bells and whistles. Hey Shell, what do you think? Chop up the GR? So the owner of the GQ up north actually got bitten by a snake and was taken to Cooktown Hospital. So we hope everything went all right with that recovery.
Yeah, I don't think we're taking that bridge, Teddy.
No. What does that mean? We have to get wet?
It means we have to go through the clay.
The mud.
Mud. Do I need to do up my window? Ooh. Lofty. Oh, it's pretty.
What is it?
We're going to go through the middle part. This is going to become another step thing. Giddy up.
Giddy up. We've hit the main road again, and the transition from one side of the Tele to the other is right here. So this is the intersection. We hit that main road, and that main road is actually Bamaga Road, and then we traverse it for that little bit there, and then we turn off back onto the old telegraph track. So this is the northern end. So it's a little section of good road, and then we turn back off the Tele for all the falls. This guy's having a good time. Standing up. See that, kids? Standing up. I think we've come to the turn off now. I believe we're going to go straight. Let's have a look. Yep, Fruitbat Falls, 2.7 kilometres, Northern Bypass Road. So we're back on the telegraph track. Woohoo! Have a look at the outside temperature, 42 degrees. We've come into Fruitbat Falls, a lot different to how I remember it last time, but there's no one here.
No.
How good is it?
Yeah, how good is it? Look at that attire.
Give it here. So it looks like fires have come through not too long ago. You can still there's still that bit of smell of smoke, but we'll walk down and we'll enjoy it. These were the fires that were around about 4 or 5 days ago. So again, what timing? Children! Wife! I'm all alone. We've hit the boardwalk. I can hear water.
I can see water.
Ooh la la. A bit of footage from 30 years ago. This was the exit of Cockatoo Creek back then. And then this is the footage that I've got of the falls. Wow, what a difference in colour. 30 years of technology and cameras has come. Yeah. There aren't too many croc-free bodies of water up in the Cape York area. Woo. Look at this. No one here. That's the photo that Brad from Outback Signs put on the canopy. 6, 7! We're going to the other one. I'll be on crocodile alert.
Oh, it's actually warm, but like
So
cold.
nice. It's so nice.
Oh, this is deeper. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's deep over here. Oh, this is water.
Go get a wave under there. Loving it.
It's so deep.
Hold your legs up. How good is it?
I know.
Alright, after a magic afternoon, it's time to find camp. We'd heard about Sam's Creek, to not have to camp in the national park. So it's the equivalent. Paul and Tish can meet us tomorrow and camp up with us here with the dogs. We have had a few questions, people asking, can you visit Cape York and see all the sights without necessarily doing all this hard four-wheel driving and potential damage to your vehicle? And the answer is yes, 100%. You do not have to do some of the stuff you've watched us do this series, and even in the harder sections, there's always that easy track to do. I mean, look, the brakes here, they're not even that hot, and they show signs of steam coming off the disc. So you can imagine when you are holding brakes for a long period of time, coming down to a crossing, how hot that disc is when it does hit the water.
Sam's Creek.
Ouchies! But it's okay, don't cringe too much. We got the new part in the mail the other day. I had plenty of tail lights at home in the garage, and you'll see in a couple of episodes how we actually get home with this broken tail light. So this would be a camp setup for us for 2 nights. So moving on, we're now camping at Sam's Creek, and another favourite. They're always favourites, aren't they? Every meal we make. Spag bowl. It's a little site here. It's just not far from Elliot Falls. Got fires going on still. Nice tidy little camp. Kids, dinner's up. Bon appetit.
Yummy.
A bit of maintenance this morning. Decided to put a new one in. And the other thing I didn't do, which I was supposed to, was run this into the cab. So we'll waterproof this. We'll put this in a bag in case it doesn't like to get wet. So this is the controller for the lights. It's just been tucked here the whole time. We haven't done much night driving up here at all. Get this in and we'll write the kilometres down, keep track of it. We'll drain the Western Filters catch can. So while we head to meet Tish and Paul this morning, we'll stick one of the DJIs on the chassis and just have a look at the terrain tamer rear suspension work, the parabolics. So I'm just so happy with them. Such versatile suspension, they can hold weight, they're comfortable, and they do flex quite a bit for a leaf sprung, leaf under vehicle. What a glorious morning, and here we are now at Elliot Falls and Twin Falls. And we spend most of the morning and into the afternoon here. Oh, I'll get the camera. That's going to be cool photos. Paul and Tish arrived. Oh, there's a bit of a hole there. Where did he go? and a must visit when you're coming to Cape York. This and Fruitbat Falls, a must.
Tunnel! Woohoo! Look at that dog!
Here's some footage I've got, the same body of water 30 years ago in what was to become a major cyclone hit. I wanted to pick the exact same spot I jumped back then. This time, the whole family had to jump. Huge day at the falls, and now it's time to head back to Sam's Creek as we gathered some firewood along the way, and Paul and Tish would need to set up camp, and there was a pretty magic spot near camp where we were going to have happy hour and a swim. So while Elliot Falls is most likely the most popular campsite on the Old Tele, Sam's Creek's just that little bit further away and probably a less known camping spot of the area. Welcome to camp. First Breville, 6 days in. Oh, these are the plain ones, but we're having like some, ours is going to have some lush toppings. Come back to camp for lunch before we hit our local swimming hole. Grab a paper towel, buddy. I don't know if it's an experiment, but look, we've got, is that a...
The bottom,
yeah.
And then you've got a top to go on.
And that's leftover Mexican from 2 nights back?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got to put it on that one there. On that one there. We fold all the corners in. This is a Breville a la Mexicana.
So he just goes on top.
And you're going to get a little bit of baked bean flavour from this guy. All right, let's see how that pulls up. 6, 7 minutes later.
6, 7.
6, 7. Anybody know what that's all about? Comment down below. But this here, you don't get many Brevilles like this. I hope it's up to her liking. It's a really good size. It's got good body. All right, where's mine? Okay, mine's a little bit old school type pizza-ish. Salami, cheese, olives, tomato. It's still gonna fill the hole that is called hunger. Can we have a look inside yours?
No.
Oh, look at it. Just like the Mexican we had the other day. Your best pizza? Forget about it. This is better. That's art. Talk about straddling a rut. This could be bad. I could go over. Oh, I'm safe. On our way in, I noticed a bit more firewood not far from camp, so I decided to go for another run and get a bit more. After the tray and the water tanks having taken so many hits thus far on this trip, this one was a big one. Hemorrhaging, we are 1 water tank down. Emergency, save the water.
Best water hole or creek you swum in so far?
Elliot Falls.
Elliot Falls, right, yeah. Best creek water hole you swum in so far?
Fruitbat.
Fruitbat?
Yeah.
Birdie. Birdie's so quiet.
Birdie Creek.
Birdie Creek.
Michelle? You like this one?
Now I tried to sneak back to camp a back way so that nobody saw the water tank fracture, but it looked like some other campers had noticed and they told Paul, so the carnage was known about.
Oh, my brother-in-law went up and turned around. I don't know where he's gone in. In the Landcruiser. No, did he now? 79, yeah. With all the sign writing there. Added to the list.
Well, they don't know, do they? Am I busted here? Kids, where's Mum? She's not around. All right, she doesn't know I've split the tank yet. So what we're going to do with the old Makita, and I've got a little bit of an old disc on here. No, there's no water in that because it's empty, so you can come and use this one.
Okay.
Stop.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to clean up the cut. I'm going to V it out. And we're going to try and fill that with a bit of silicone. I think I can fix this. And when she comes back to camp, we'll just tell her we got the grinder out to cut this off, because I keep hitting this now.
Oh my God.
It's something she knows we've broken. It goes right underneath, but we all know how good silicone is. What? Go away! Next time you drive, try and remember you've got a little bit of like coverage on here.
Yes, Denny.
So we've sent her for water. Just got to get up there. I can't get in that top corner. So not ideal. We're only halfway through, but as you saw earlier, I did salvage most of that water into that jerry can. So I'm hoping this Band-Aid works for a little while. Cooking time again. Another easy one if you can carry it. Corn. Sausages. Luckily Paul and Tish, we use their freezer for those, so it feels like I'm always doing this. If I'm not breaking the car, I'm cooking a meal. And your fussy husband wants a lettuce salad.
Lettuce salad.
Nice. Next episode, we leave Sam's Creek and we have plenty more adventure in store for you all. A reminder here why it's so important to have your recovery plan in place before you go in and get stuck. This poor Prado spent way too long in this water. So often I get asked, do I regret selling the V8? Am I really happy with this 4-cylinder? This little clip right here will give you an insight to my answer. So we are hard on our gear, yes. And that's why the 66,000 kilometres we've done on this little 1GD, that's why it's so impressive. Don't buy one, they said. You'll regret it. Don't get rid of the V8. It's only a Hilux. It won't have the power to tow. There won't be any good off-road in the auto version. Rubbish. I think it's the best car I've ever had. It's 3.2 tonnes sitting right there and it's towed it so many times. They're 35-inch tyres, and you know the fun fact, or the funny part, no performance enhancing mods have been done to this motor to be able to tow and hold speed and do it well. But we've towed a Jayco around Tasmania. We've towed the Jayco so many times, 3 motorbikes in the back. I couldn't be happier. We've put 66,000 kilometres on it. Now look, it's not that we've tried to kill it, but there's enough stuff we've done where we should have found faults. So we've done the suspension up so that, yes, we can get the bigger tyre under there. We can go off-road. It's a little bit more comfortable. Fuel consumption wise, it is a little bit better than the V8. Yes, it's half the engine, but you're holding speed everywhere. The auto is very, very acceptable. I'm very happy with it. I've heard of a lot of people getting rid of their V8s to go the auto. The bigger GVM and the lighter motor, giving you that extra free payload. And for most, that'll be enough to not have to do a GVM upgrade. So there's money saved already. We'll finish this episode with a little update on the renos at home. We did have a couple of people write to us to ask, and I actually saw someone in Bunnings the other day that asked. It was cool. But no, the extra 2 rooms have not been forgotten. Obviously now back from Cape York and the 24-hour challenge under our belt. We've got the TV room and the study set and sanded, and we're about to put a lick of paint on. I'm pretty sure she told me that I could just take my time for these 2 rooms.
You can.
Since we're in our bedroom.
That's right.
But today we sanded, we got sealer, undercoat, and that's colour she's putting on. So plenty more Cape York stuff to come. Next episode though, we'll have another one from Central West. I hope you enjoyed this one, and as always, thanks for watching.